Basically, we've been talking to the people that run the administration side of networks and finding out from them what their challenges are in being able to manage their IT resources and assets in a very cost-effective and easy manner. So we've been talking to them about how the case solution can help them migrate from Windows XP to Windows 7. Lots of interest in that. We've been talking to them about how to automate the installation of products, how to automate the patching of those products, keeping them up to date, and then if it all goes wrong, showing them the help desk module as well.
What we're showing today is the ability to be able to remotely connect to your environment anytime, any place, anywhere, and more increasingly from any device as well, whether that's a device that's within the boundaries of the school or something that the student may have got in their back pocket, an Android tablet, for instance, or their laptop or their home PC.
For about the last 18 months or so, been working closely with some of our education customers to build effectively some learning platform applications, web-based applications and so on that we feel are actually going to be sort of transformational in the education market. First thing I'm going to do is just caveat it and say that what we're showing you is kind of like a development build of the application. So we've been explaining to people here at Bett that this is a sneak preview of the application. It's not a finished product. So this is what the application is going to look like. From a technology point of view, it's based on the very latest Microsoft technology. So it's based on SharePoint 2010, and we're also using the latest version of Unified Communications. So it's Microsoft Lync and also Exchange 2010. So it's the Microsoft collaboration suite, but that's kind of the starting point. What we've done beyond that is we've built a huge amount of customization into the application.
So one of the things I've been doing for the last few months is building Dell's new learning platform, which in essence is a virtual learning environment using a standard Microsoft SharePoint platform to bring together all sorts of resources and social collaboration facilities into a single place for teachers, for students, for parents, for any other staff members, all into one single place that they got central access to.
I'm talking about the virtual classroom, and the enhancement there this year is probably the integration with our virtual learning environment. For example, as well as being able to run a classroom to remote students if they're sick or off for any reason, we can now also record that, and we can categorize and tag and prioritize the content into the virtual learning environment.
I work as product manager for projectors in Europe, so I'm in charge of all the Dell projector portfolio. We are here today to display the new projector that is called the S500WI. It will be available in the market later in January or mid of February. So it's a new interactive projector, ultra short throw. That means that can be posted very close to the screen, and you can get a 2-meter diagonal image, very large. And it's interactive because it allows you to get interactivity into your classroom through this pen and the wireless connectivity that there is between the pen and the projector. All the projectors are 3D capable, so you can get more interaction into your classroom. And it's also working wirelessly, so you can connect at the same time 30 PC, 30 notebook wirelessly, and the teacher will be the moderator and can decide which content you want to display from all the PCs that are connected.
It's great. We've got a great stand and we've had significant interest. We had a session first thing this morning, just as Bett opened, and we had a great crowd for that. We've been able to show lots of the new improvements in the second version of our virtual classroom solution, and we've had a lot of interesting follow-up on that already, even in the first day. I suppose there's two that stick out for me. Firstly, of course, there's the question around cost and how can we deliver more for less. And we're fully expectant for that, and our solutions are best value to accommodate that. I suppose the other one, which is very fresh in everyone's minds, is around the disruption that we had and snow and those kind of things, which is still quite recent, and how we can look at technical challenges to make that process a bit smoother if those happen in the future.
They are very interested, because this is a very affordable choice for them. It's a complete solution, and the price of the projector will be very affordable. So it's really a good product, and we are receiving very good feedback.
But people have been very impressed actually. It's always interesting in times of financial hardship how people tend to rely more upon the systems management products. So the fact that they're having to do probably as much work, possibly more work than they'd had to do before, they've got less resource to do it with. So people are really interested in finding out how we at Case Dell can work with them to take away some of that workload, automate as much as possible, and give them as much of their time back as possible in order to be able to do the other stuff, the things that add to the business.
Well, so far I've been really pleasantly surprised. I imagine that in austerity Britain we might have found that there was tumbleweed blowing through the Olympia Hall here, but my sense is that this has been busier than ever actually, and that there's been quite a bit of interest on the Dell stand. Great Dell stand, probably the best ever, double-decker. It's really good.
Simon and I haven't stopped talking about the VLE. I think there's actually been a lot of surprise that Dell is actually developing solutions like this. There's a lot of people walking away from the Dell stand today, really understanding that we're developing some pretty sophisticated solutions. You know, we're doing great hardware products and everything, but we're also doing fantastic, all-encompassing applications and offering services and so on to implement as well.